Hi love. In the content creator world, there are so many niches. There is the beauty niche, there is the lifestyle niche, and even the annoying interracial couple whose whole personality is them being in an interracial relationship, which I am currently in, by the way, but that's besides the point. But also, there has been a rise in the I hate my husband, so I will complain about him online, film him, and I ask you guys for relationship advice, saying the most outrageous things. And when I do get the feedback that I deserve, or the feedback I did not expect, I will cuss you guys out because why are you inside my relationship? Mind your business. But no. I was the one that put the business on the internet. But then again, it is your fault that my husband and I are divorcing because of what happened on the internet, because it's my fault. Niche. Wow, that was a mouthful. I don't even know if I understood that. I just wanted to talk about the rise of this new internet niche where you ask people for advice about your relationship, you overshare. This new clickbaity thing that used to happen on YouTube, but now it's coming on TikTok and other platforms, and discuss that. Is it actually a niche? Are people not aware of how the internet works? And why are people filming their partners doing some test, and if they fail it, they still post it? Is the likes and the views that much important than having a healthy relationship? If you're chronically online, as I am, which I'm really trying to limit on because of this Black Mirror episode that I watched, but anyway, you have probably seen the orange pill theory.
Is an orange pill about to ruin your relationship? According to TikTok, this trend will allow you to test the strength of your relationship, but how trustworthy is it? This trend first started doing the rounds in 2023, and now the orange pill theory has become synonymous with signs of true love. But how does it work? So put simply, people are asking their partners to peel oranges for them, and their partner's response is supposed to be an indication of how healthy the relationship is. If they're willing to peel an orange for you, then this small act of service and your partner's willingness to do so is supposed to indicate a healthy relationship. But if they refuse, then it's a major red flag. Not only is this supposed to represent the importance of acts of service in relationships, but this can also test the relationship between your family and friends as well. Have you tried and tested this theory?
Just like many of the tricks and challenges and testing your partner things that you see online, this one really caught my eye because there are actual people getting separated because their husband or partner did not pass the test. And after that explanation, to me, it's really not that serious, but apparently it really is. Before we even discuss what it actually is and what it represents, can we talk about the idea of testing your partner and how when it's a TikTok trend, it's cute, but when we see, for example, I don't know if you watch 90 Day Fiancé, there was this couple of where the husband pretended that he is poor so that his passport babe can come and, accept him for him. That was a test.
Seeing her reaction to the van, this might not go very well.
Oh, babe. A home from the 1900s. Must be an antique.
It's called historic. Thank you, baby. Oh. Right.
Hey.
So this is obviously living room. This is where we watch TV at and stuff like that. Pray.
Babe, that's Billy.
Yeah, I gotta get that done.
It looks like it could collapse on us any moment now.
No.
This is the home, babe?
This is home.
This is not real. This place is dilapidated. This place is not the place I want to be at.
Kitchen. It's where I make my famous recipes to please.
Okay, I got the point.
And we have our bedroom. This is where the magic happens. Right in here.
Okay. Yeah.
I was hoping my new home to be spacious, modern, contemporary type of home. I'm getting the complete opposite to that. Back at home, I asked Bill out for a picture of his house. He said no. I asked him to see his vehicle. He said no. He's been so secretive. And I'm thinking, what else is he hiding from me?
We saw that, but everyone was bashing him and how manipulative it is. But when it comes to TikTok trends and testing your partner that way, it's cute, it's relatable, and should definitely determine whether that person or partner is a good person. Just that one little test. Now, whether you disagree or not, you can comment down below, give me the engagement. Testing your partner in general is not a healthy way of communicating. It's you just avoiding communication, because why do you need an orange pill test or whatever other test to determine whether your partner cares and loves you? I think when you are at the verge of now testing your partner, not only testing them but putting them online, I think that is at the verge of the end of the relationship, if you ask me, because I can't imagine someone in a healthy relationship making that and really making that the end all of what the relationship is. So this whole thing kind of feels like something I would have done when I was 10 years old. It's equivalent to downloading that app where you can just like add up your crush's name and your name and like, you know, how much, you know, they love you or something like that, and getting pure joy because of that. But it's not real. It's not real, you know? And that's what I think some of these things are, some of, you know, what other content creators make. Like, it's not real, it's a skit. Because there is no way, like, watch this video.
I really want an orange right now.
Alright, try here, but I got you, buddy. Here you go.
You'll get me it? No, yeah. But like I really want it, but like I hate peeling it.
You hate peeling it?
Yeah,
right,
it just gets really messy.
Okay.
And I have nails, it'll get like underneath them.
Tough luck, buddy. Go ahead and do her.
You're not gonna peel it for me?
Dude, okay, as if I don't do enough.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm being for real. Okay?
You can't fucking peel this orange for me.
Dude, I ask you to do things all the
I
time.
do everything. I just did your fucking laundry.
No.
And you can't peel this for me?
Dude, come on, man.
Seriously?
No. Figure your life out, dude. It's not all about what your man can do for you. It's about what you can do for yourself, right?
No, but like a good boyfriend would peel this for me,
right,
or like do something for me that I'm perfectly capable of. Obviously I can peel this, but like if you were...
a great boyfriend would tell you to do it yourself. I'm not a good boyfriend, I'm a great one. And I'm trying to make you strong and independent and build you up as a female.
Well, that's the point.
That's
I can do it.
empowerment.
I can do it myself, but like the point is that you would do it for me, as like an act of service.
But then you wake up and you realize, you know, that you can actually just do it yourself. And like, you're not even that special. That's the thing. It's like, get that in your fucking skull, dude. Like, you're really not that special.
Okay, then I'll just peel this orange for myself then.
Alright, go ahead. Oh, took you long enough.
Like, there is no way that is real. But we have a lot of 13-year-old gullible teenagers and some adult people who genuinely believe these type of videos are actually real. And if you do believe in these type of theories and, you know, tests and stuff like that, doesn't that just put the bar really low for these partners? Because it's like, oh, maybe he just likes oranges and he was just peeling it because he wanted a piece of it, so he's gonna do it. But it's like, oh wow, so him just peeling an orange, that's a good man, Savannah. That's a good man. Like, that's all you need to do to prove that you are loyal, you are a good person. The bar is definitely in the ground. What makes this type of content or videos just more unrealistic is how, or not unrealistic, but like more unserious and just not real, is when someone posts and then it is a negative response, you know, and then, you know, everyone is, you know, going crazy in the comments, you know, because, you know, leave him, divorce him, posting it, which is like, we really need to bring back shame. You know, I can't imagine filming my husband of, you know, doing, because I made some vlogs with my husband and I, and if he had like done something odd that I know the internet will react badly, like I would not post that, you know, because I know how the internet works. And that's where I think, okay, it's definitely not real, because you've probably both signed, you know, a mini agreement that like, we're just gonna post whatever brings us the most likes because you have failed this test, or let's film it, but then you have to fail it so that it gets more likes and engagement, because there's no possibility that you can embarrass yourself in front of millions of people. But then again, you get paid on TikTok. So there you have it. Tests are odd. Filming your partner, especially without them knowing, that's gotta be some type of violation, no? Yeah, definitely. And just posting them and they don't know about it. But anyway, it makes great content. Next, we have something that, oh, this one, you know, comes at me personally, because my content on my TikTok before was giving relationship advice. I love giving advice. I'm that type of person, you know. Do I have it all together? Probably not, but I love giving advice on that. And I would always stitch videos where someone's generally asking for advice, and I'll, you know, try give them something, you know, to hold on to. And then I started to see, nah, you guys are joking. You are joking, because there's no way you came on the internet, talked about how he doesn't pay anything, he sleeps all day, you work 5-10 jobs, all that stuff, and then we give you advice, we tell you maybe that's not a very sustainable and healthy relationship, and then 2 days later, after your video has got 10 million views, you're gonna come back and be like, actually, he's a good man, actually, now sis, actually just watch the video, because you might think I'm exaggerating, but I'm really not.
For people in a relationship, me and my boyfriend always get in a fight over money, bro. Okay, mind you, I'm not broke. Like I'm not broke. I am broke right now. You feel what I'm saying? But I make good money is what I'm trying to say. And all my money goes into my bills. It's just after all my money goes into my bills, I usually have nothing left. So I picked up 3 jobs, right? But my boyfriend didn't like that I was working the 3 jobs because he felt like I wasn't around my kid as much, which doesn't make any sense. But anyways, nevertheless, also, I had to quit a 3rd job because getting a sitter was becoming a little bit difficult because everybody started working in the evenings. So anyways, me and him always get in an argument over cash. And mind you, I'm only ever asking for cash on my off days. Like, if I'm paid, I'm good, right? On my off days, though, I do be asking him for cash. And I'm not talking about, like, hundreds of dollars. I'm talking about 10, 20, you know, maybe 50. And it majority of the time, it's to be put back into the house, right? Or it's to be put to good use. Like, I'm not asking him to get my hair done. I'm not asking him to get my nails done. He doesn't even get any of that stuff done for me. Like, he does none of that for me. Like, if he does something for me, I have to ask for it. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't feel like that's right. And I get mad because every time I ask him for money, he wants to explode or have some type of reaction that just triggers me. And I just want to know, like, do you females ask your man for money, and how is that transaction? Like, is it a fight? Is it normal to ask your man for money? Like, how much money does he give you? You know what I'm saying? Does he treat you to get your hair and nails done? Like, my man literally does nothing but keep his money to himself. Like, and it's annoying, and he's very Mr. Krabs, and I don't like that. And I don't know if that makes me sound shallow or whatever the case may be, but no, I want to marry a provider, and I feel like providers, you know, will help out. And also, he doesn't like to talk about his finances, bro. How are we supposed to be getting married in the future if you can't even have a simple conversation about finances with me? It's always turning into I'm being money hungry. But it's like, I'm realistic, bro. We need to know our budget. How much are we able to spend? Am I wrong? like 3 jobs with a man is crazy. And just for all of you who are curious, I did have a conversation with my man and it was actually really good. And for the people who are saying I should get up and leave, people have been married for 20 and 30 years. You think they just got up and left, or they made it work, make compromises, make sacrifices? That's what you do for a strong relationship, because at the end of the day, my man is not a bum. He does work very hard. He's just stingy with his money.
How do you expect people to react when you say something like that online? I don't understand. That's why I'm like, it's definitely a niche now. It's definitely a way to grow quickly. It's definitely a way to get recognized, because there is no way. There is no way. Okay, there's just no way. Okay, I'm all for bashing your partner after you've gotten that divorce and be like, he did this and this and that. And by the way, I left. You know, if you're gonna come online and bash your partner, knowing you're not gonna leave, you're really just playing in our faces at this point. You're really using us as a way to just gain more recognition, because if you're not planning to leave, you're just making content at this point. You know, you're not really genuinely coming online telling us your business because you're hurt. No, I don't think so. I don't know. And there is my husband has not cleaned, and showing us your dirty home, you know, and you're telling us the internet. I always wonder, like, what do you want us to do? What can we do? You know, what we can do is bash your husband in the comment section. You know, that's all we can technically do. I mean, there's other people who take it to the extreme and like send death threats and stuff like that. But what we can generally do is just, you know, tell you to leave. You know, the problem comes where you're going to defend them and be like, yeah, but then, you know, they are tired, you know, stuff like that. And I saw a video like that of this woman filming her husband. Here, let me just play it.
Hey, get up. Like, we've got people coming over. I need your help cleaning.
No.
No what?
I don't want to clean.
Why?
Because I don't want to make people feel bad about their own house.
Oh.
Our house is clean. I don't want them to feel bad that their house is not clean. Okay? And if our house is messy, it'll make them feel even better that their house is clean.
Okay.
Now, if this is where you want to be when Jesus comes back, making people feel bad about their house, then that's on you. And I'm not going to be a part of that.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, he's such a, you know, jerk and stuff like that. And then, okay, this cat is trying to steal my spotlight. And then now I know how to spot these videos, because then I saw it, right? And then she was filming him and he was making all this type of excuses, and went to her page. That is their thing. That is what they do. That's what they do. They post each other. The wife posts the husband doing all these crazy things, you know, unhinged things for engagement. So I'm like, okay, now I should not fall for this and try give some sort of advice, because they're not looking for it. In fact, Shonda, I love her. She really explains this perfectly. In fact, her video was my inspiration for this video.
I try to give grace to the people who are in bad relationships, who jump on this app and ask for our advice, and they stay. It always starts off the same way. They start off like,
okay, we've been together since we were 13 years old, you know, ups and downs every relationship has, but we have 2 different opinions on marriage, so we want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Well, I gave him the ultimatum, and I told him that if he didn't propose to me by December 31st at 11:59, that I was gonna leave, because I feel like I do all the wifey duties with no ring or no sign of commitment.
And then they start sounding like,
it also isn't as easy as just getting up and packing my bags like everybody's telling me to do.
Like, you're asking for help, and then when we offer it to you because you asked, you get mad at us. If y'all aren't prepared for the kind of responses that you're going to get, don't ask people. That people actually get invested in you. People worry about you. People care about you. People pray about you. People are genuinely concerned about you. Because you come on the internet crying, oh, my man got a computer for his son and not my son. Like, y'all come on here crying. You get all this sympathy and empathy from other women. And then you act like y'all are just too invested in other people's lives. You were the one who invited us in.
Like, let's bring back privacy. Let's bring back secrets. Talking about bringing back secrecy, using their family, people that they know as content, I've never felt okay with that. Like, of course, I'm entertained by it. Who isn't? But it really does. It's not a very nice thing to do. For example, if I had someone that I had a falling out with, Like, I would not talk about them online, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would not specifically talk about them, you know, like on the internet. I think that's just without their permission, especially now with technology. People can always find the people, and in as much as that person might have wronged me, they don't deserve getting death threats and stuff like that and being, you know, shamed online. You know, it's not a very nice thing. So when someone takes their own mother's story, which is crazy, you know, like, keep that in the family, and makes it a series of online dating tips. There's this lady that her mom was a side chick and she managed to be the main chick. So now she talks about them. Let me just play the video.
Part 4 on how my mom went from being the lover to being a kept wife.
This is exactly what I mean when I say we should all know less about each other, because going on the internet and telling everyone that your mother was a floozy is insane. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Stop doing that. Don't do that anymore.
Part 4 on how my mom went from being the lover to being a kept wife.
No hate to this person at all, but I have a genuine question. At what point on social media does someone say to themselves, like, oh, I shouldn't share that, or I can't really share this information, it's too personal, or, you know, there's too many people involved? Do people have that or not?
You see, that is the reason why I'm saying I think we should bring back secrecy and just understand, you know, that in as much as the internet is your friend, you know, not only that, you know how parasocial relationships works. I feel like there should be a word, because I was trying to look for it, but I couldn't find it. Maybe someone knows what it is. But like, where the creator, me, I think that you guys, you know, are like my best friends, that we, you know, that it's a private thing, that we are just talking one-to-one, you know, where it's like, I'm just this one person. There's hundreds, hopefully thousands of you watching this video. But like, I kind of like want to impress you guys so much that I have to let it all out, and just forget that you are strangers to me and I'm a stranger to you, you know. But, you know, on the creator side, where you think that it's your diary, where it's like, no, it's not your diary, it's TikTok, it's Twitter, it's not your diary, you know. So I think there should be a word for that, you know, the opposite of, you know, parasocial, like the other way around. I think that's something, you know, it's called selling your soul. I think that's the word, where you're just giving up everything for the sake of getting engagement, getting some sort of validation or something like that, which as a content creator, you can get to a point where I was like, you know what? People are doing, my TikTok has just been going downhill, okay? I'm trying now to revamp it. I was like, I want to do story times, you know, because it seems like Alex is doing it. She's, you know, getting views. I want to do story times, but then I sit and think of what to tell as a story, and everything involves another person. I'm like, I don't want to expose them, you know, and as much as I didn't agree with, I don't want to expose them. I don't want to talk about them, you know, in a derogatory way, you know, where it's like I had to make a decision, you know, where no matter what that person did to me, I'm not going to come online and talk about them and make it very obvious that I'm talking about them as a form to make content off of them. Because that's just a temporary sort of satisfaction, you know, when it comes to being online. You get those likes and stuff like that, but after 5 seconds, it's gone. It's gone, you know. You really have to ask yourself, like, what am I willing to sacrifice, you know, for fame? And then there's also this sort of accidentally going viral type of videos where you say the most outrageous thing, you know, and then you go viral and then people are like, dude, and then you kind of act like you didn't expect that type of reaction. There's this video, let me just play it. Of this doctor that says she was like working. Yeah, you've just seen it, and then obviously people are like, girl, like that is not okay, you know. And it's like, no, she's just gaslights everyone in the comments. I'm like, what? Like, you're a doctor, you should, I'm sure you know, like, you worded that, you know, to get a specific type of reaction. Now you are acting like that's but I digress. Okay. But what are the actual repercussions of posting people online, especially your loved ones? Repercussions of that can be quite devastating, especially for other people, because some of them might not seem as, because both partners are in on it. And do whatever you want. Hey, do whatever you want. That's, you know, we're just talking here. We are talking with Tanya. We're just talking. There are definitely, you know, repercussions for the people that aren't necessarily content creators, or forget that, you know, it's not a diary, that, you know, video diary, it's not that. They're actual people that are gonna, you know, that are crazy, that are gonna send your family your video. You know, there's this lady, I couldn't find the full video, I'm just gonna link it down below. I got it from Reddit because, you know, she definitely wiped that off the internet. But there's this lady, her husband and her father-in-law were building their house, or renovating it, or building it, renovating, whatever. And they asked her to clean up a little bit and say thank you. The father-in-law sent her a message, and she came online being like, how dare he send me that message to clean, to, you know, like dust, you know, just putting things in order, putting the tools back. It's not that much for, you know, they're building your house, you know, why not, you know, a little bit of that, you know. I was about to share something personal. I was like, but, you know, something similar happened to me, you know, because, you know, I had to help out, you know, and it's fine, you know, posting it online and it going viral and posting multiple videos bashing your husband and your father-in-law. Guess what happened? People that watched it and felt so strongly about it that they had to go and send those videos to the husband and say, this is what your husband's saying. She ended up coming online telling us about how she's getting a divorce, and she was devastated because I feel like she had a right to be, you know, a little bit, you know, frustrated, but things get multiplied, things get interpreted differently when you put it online. You might have just been angry a little bit, you know, everyone gets frustrated, but when you film that, the person that's watching, they have their own ideas, they have their own experiences that have happened in their lives that are going to perceive what you've posted as something else different. Okay, and that's the dangers of putting actual people, real people, your family members online, you know, for the sake of just getting that 2 minutes of fame. Now, I don't know where she is now, but I know that she got divorced. She's not happy about it because at the end of the day, she was just complaining a little bit. But because the internet was involved, it became a huge thing, which I'm guessing was probably the final straw for the husband or something like that. But if you are not wanting to get a divorce or to get away from your partner and you guys are in a real relationship, you're not just making skits, stop oversharing online. It's just not worth it. What makes those videos go viral? What makes it good content? You see, these videos always do very well, and I think people are very much aware of that. The most craziest thing, you know, the most craziest thing you can say about your partner, you filming a dirty house with mold, you filming yourself crying because what your partner did, your partner not reacting to a viral trend as, you know, everybody else would, you're filming a TikTok dance with your husband and he's just not into it. All those little things do really well, especially when you are bashing your man. That is good TV, okay? That's the negative side of the internet. Bad things get viral, bad, you know, traumatic things, because a lot of people are triggered by them and will comment, and that's boosting the engagement. If I post something about I got married, you know, and show my video and it's not as aesthetically pleasing, it's not gonna get that much views. But if it's not aesthetically pleasing, but then my husband does something off, or the wife does something off, or I post you know, a gender reveal and, you know, my husband is not as excited as the internet deems, you know, a guy should be excited, or I'm not, that's good TV. That's gonna get you a viral moment. You are playing on people's vulnerability, you know. A lot of women, a lot of people can relate to, because let's face it, a lot of people are miserable these days. So if you play on their miserability, I don't know if that's a word, that's gonna get you the viral moment that you are looking for. And that is why it is now an absolute niche. I believe 100%. It's not that people get up on here purposefully be mean to each other for the camera, because that is gonna trigger somebody who's actually going through that, and they're gonna comment and want to fight for you because they are initially just fighting for themselves. So it's almost like you're tricking people into feeling sorry for you, but it's not actually what's happening in real life. So it's morally, it's not a very nice thing to do. Yes, we can discuss how I look like I have no eyebrows. We can discuss that later, okay? And I'm also creating a new channel because clearly we are commentary niche over here, and I'm loving it. I love commentary. I've always been watching them throughout like my entire life, and I thought, why not? Let's start. You know, I have a lot of thoughts, you know, so why not? But I'm gonna create another channel where I can do hair content and skincare content, because I love that as well, but I want to keep those worlds kind of separate. So my hair is a bit dirty. I'm sure you've seen that throughout the entire video, and I want to wash my hair. Also got some braids. I want to braid my hair. We talked about this, woke because broke, in that other video, that, you know, people are doing their own hair right now. So that's what I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to try film that and post it on my other channel. So if you're interested in that, you'll need to click the link below. Now, these are my final thoughts. I mentioned in my other video that I want to call this Jerry's final thoughts. I don't know if you guys used to watch Jerry Springer. I used to watch that. Why was I watching that at that age? Actually, I had no business watching Jerry Springer. But anyway, these are my final thoughts. I feel like some people just need reassurance in their relationships, and sometimes for them, because they don't know how to communicate, the only way to get that is to do this type of tricks and tests and stuff like that, where really you need to just start communicating with your partner to be reassured of your love. Just communicate. You know, a test isn't gonna give you anything. You know, you're still gonna not, because he can pass the test, but he might still be very mean to you and not treat you like a princess that you are offline. Like he'll peel the orange, but like in real life, who knows what's going on. So don't let that be the definition of what a good person is. And if you feel like you have to overshare for people to care about you, you need to do some self-reflection, okay? You need to find out, why do you feel this way? Why do you feel that you have to talk about other people in order to make it online? As much as, you know, it's a quick way to grow, but then you're building a fake audience that only cares about you bashing other people, not really about you. And as soon as you tell another story that you are slightly in the wrong, oh, they're going to be like, I always knew, I had a feeling when she said this, I knew she, you know, you see that every time, like someone has been followed for a long time and suddenly they're getting canceled and someone's like, oh, I always knew. Like, did you really? But anyway, and for the people that it's working for them, like at the end of the day, do what you got to do. But just be aware of the harm that it causes to people that are actually going through these things, to people that you are filming without their consent, you know, as well. That's, you know, not very nice. But like, tell me what you guys think about this topic. Are tests and challenges an actual way to test the loyalty of your partner, especially online? Should people come online and ask for advice? And should they back down on it after bashing the partner? Like, should they just stand strong, or do they have a right to actually, you know, defend their partner at the end of the day? I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this topic, and see you guys next time. Bye.